Two retired Davidson County judges have both passed away, including the longest-serving criminal court judge in Nashville. District Attorney Glenn Funk says Judge Randall Wyatt Jr. passed away. He retired in 2017 after 43 years on the bench. Judge Wyatt was a U.S. Marine and special agent for the FBI. He was also a former Metro officer and assistant district attorney. What a life of service. We've also learned Judge Bill Higgins has passed away. He graduated from Vanderbilt and served 2 years in the U.S. Army Signal Corps. Higgins later served both on the Metro Council and as a General Sessions judge.